What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And today we're talking about investing for beginners, what I would do if I had to start investing all over again, and what's the best place to start. So, off the bat, I would probably say the thing you'd want to think about is like, what are you investing for? Do you want to invest for retirement? Do you want to invest for a little while to make money? Like, how long are you trying to invest for? In today's examples, I'm going to be talking about like 10 years of investing. The benefits of like a Roth IRA, if that's the route you'd want to go, I recommend getting that started as soon as possible, because this is a account that you would want for like retirement. You can't pull out until like the age of 65 without penalties. But once you do take it out, because you've already paid taxes on that money, you won't have to pay taxes when you pull it out. So that's the benefit of doing a Roth IRA. But if you want to like maybe save for like a house, or want to be able to like have the investment something liquid where you can actually use it, Robinhood or something like that would be a brokerage you could use to get into investing. And that's something I would probably recommend for today's examples. But once you get started, definitely start that Roth IRA as soon as possible. That's the best you can do. You can contribute up to $7,000 a year. So I just recommend doing that. But if you're just beginning to invest, I think this is the best bet for you, is to set up a Robinhood account. Make sure you have a working bank account. And whatever money you get in monthly, just automatically just set it to be like $5 a day into Robinhood, where it just goes into the S&P 500. So invest in SPY or like VOO or something like that. There's SCHD. These things have like nice dividend returns that you can just reinvest and stuff. But $5 a day into that, over like a year, you'll probably have invested about like, $1,825. So 1 year, you're probably not going to see a lot of returns. Sorry, we got this truck that's like behind me right here. But you're not going to see a lot of returns in that first year. You might see like about $90, $100, which is still great for a year of investing. But in year two is kind of like where things start like shaping up a little bit more. You might see that like $90 turns into like $400 in year two. In year three, it might go up to like over 1,000 or 2,000. But year five of doing this every day, this is where it starts getting nice. Like, you've only had contributed maybe like $9,000. That's $5 a day every day for 5 years. You're going to see a return of like $3,000. And then by like year 10 of consistently investing in something like the S&P 500, $5 a day, you're going to have contributed about $18,000 of your money, a little bit more. And the return you'll see after 10 years is like $10,000 on top of that. So you might have $20,000 to $30,000 after 10 years of just investing $5 a day into the stock market. And you can just do it like $5 a day is like a coffee or like breakfast sandwich or something. Whatever you're spending every day, like really figure out how you can allocate that money to $5 a day. At the very minimum, that's $150 a month. And being able to do that is gonna, if you think you'll want to have an extra $10,000 plus saved over almost $20,000 of your own money, that's $30,000 after 10 years of just doing $5 a day. Something as simple as that. This is what you got to do. Like, if you're like, I'm going to buy a house in 10 years or something like that, like throw that money together. That would be a nice down payment on a house and some extra money or something. Like, this is the type of stuff you need to be doing to invest. And $5 a day is very like low risk. You won't even notice that money. And even more so, after a couple years, you'll want to be contributing more than $5 a day. You'll be up to like $20 a day. And you'll see why, because you'll see the return. And the more you invest and the longer you're in the market, that's where the beautiful magic happens of investing. They say it's better time in the market than timing the market. Just dollar cost average into a good investment like the S&P 500, which on average gives you about 10% return on your money every year, and it just compounds over time. So that's what I would do if I was just getting into investing, keeping it simple. $5 automatically from my bank account into my Robinhood, and invest $5 a day into S&P 500. Ticket symbol S&P, or ticket symbol is SPY, I believe. But not financial advisor, not financial advice. This is just something that, like, if you're like, I want to get into investing, don't know how, this is the easiest way to do it. And I think you'll be very satisfied with what you're doing. Like, just do it as a challenge, as an experiment, and see how it goes, because I think you'll be very happy with the results. You know, don't check that thing every day. This is where people like fail. Like, they'll see, like, after 2 months of investing every day, they might have lost a little bit of money. And then people are like, I'm not sticking with this. I'm taking all my money out. And they'll have lost the money. That's not what we're doing here. You want to set it and forget it and watch over time how this magic works of investing. And if you follow this, I promise you, you'll be very happy with the results, because that's what I started kind of doing, and that's how I'm very happy with my results, and that's how I'm able to, like, you know, think about my future, and there's actually light at the end of the tunnel. So that's my advice. That's all I got for this one, guys. My name is Sai. I'm an actor, daily YouTuber, and creative director, and I help creatives like yourself take what you love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So if you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. If this type of content resonates with you, definitely subscribe. In the comments below, like, what are your best, like, investment advice for beginners? You know, people that are just getting into it. What helped you with investing? How did you control your emotions around investing? Like, these are all things I know I went through, and that's why I'm trying to help you guys out with not overthinking it. But in the comments, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, and if you're, like, very interested in getting into, like, you know, getting better with your money, in the description is my school community. There's a link there that we can join, and we can talk money all day long, like investments, growing our portfolio, how to save money, how to budget better ideas. That's what I'm here for. So get in there. It's free. And also, YouTube is popping up these videos on your screen right now, suggesting you're going to really like them, and I know you will. So hit those up. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started. So let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.